Breaking news coming in now. Sri Lanka's former president and six-time premier Ranil Wickremesinghe was arrested earlier today after he was accused of using public funds to travel to England to attend a convocation ceremony of his wife, Professor Maithree Wickremesinghe, at a British university in September 2023. Mr. Wickremesinghe had maintained that his wife's travel expenses were met by her and that no state funds were used. However, the CID has alleged that he used government money for his travel on a private visit and that his bodyguards were also paid by the state. Meanwhile, less than 24 hours before his arrest, Wickremesinghe spoke to Sputnik India. Let's listen in to the interview.
Seen especially India and Bangladesh performing quite well. India has become the third largest economy. Bangladesh has been doing well. Other countries not so, but still the scope for growth was there. So this is the plus point. Secondly, we are sort of becoming one of the important regions in the world, a sub-region situated in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Our strategic position had improved. What are your risks? What are the risks? Firstly, the issue of tariffs. Trump's tariff is disrupting the economy of the region, especially India, which has been looking at closer trade relations with US and making use of US as an export market for countries like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, even Nepal. The apparel exports is one of our key exports and also a large-scale creator of jobs. So that's one of the negative issues we have. We also have the bilateral tensions that have been arising, especially between India and Pakistan. And finally, the issue of the relations between India and China and the bigger issue of the presence of China in the Indian Ocean, the BRI, and of course the Indo-Pacific, together with the border between India and China in the Himalayas. So this is what we have. But overall, I am hopeful about South Asia.
So there's a lot that you mentioned. If I could, I would start with the issue of tariffs. Could you elaborate for our viewers and readers, how exactly will these new U.S. tariffs impact the countries of the region, and what can the countries of the region do to mitigate the fallout from these tariffs?
Well, it will affect us so far as our exports to US are concerned. In the case of India, bulk of India's exports and on the GDP is not affected by the tariffs, but nevertheless, the adverse impact on textiles and some of the other industries are such that they are large-scale employers. So there will be a loss as far as India is concerned. For us too, this has been one of the markets where we have a surplus as far as earnings are concerned. Most of our trade is deficit with Asia, including India, China, and Japan. But we are in a surplus as far as US and EU are concerned. So this certainly can harm us. It's a similar